Guys, welcome. It is deadlift day and this is my first session in our new gym. Temple has a new home. It's a long way from being completely finished. It's a project, but it's something we're looking forward to doing over the next few months and hope to bring on the journey. But for today, it's deadlifts. Let's fucking get it, baby. Okay, so obviously deadlift is the plan today. I want to put 250 kilos on the bar and get some easy triples in. That is 30 kilos heavier than last week, but I'm feeling pretty confident in my arm. But again, I don't think it's going to be anywhere near my ceiling. I think that it's going to be very comfortable still, which is the goal. I do not need to be challenging myself or my bicep just yet. It's about constantly, just week by week, adding a little more weight, and in 10 or 12 weeks, I should be very close to 100%. So that's the goal. And today, we're going to execute, get it done, and make it look pretty. Let's go, baby. Okay, so 220, last warm-up moved really well. I'm putting a lot more intent into that barbell again. I wouldn't say that I'm at 100% at all, probably around 90%, but I'm getting that confidence back, which is really nice. So I'm gonna load 250 on the bar now, and I'm gonna attack that with some conviction, no hesitance, because that shit will get you hurt. Let's go, baby. Guys, so my top sets are done, 250 kilograms for 2 triples and a set of 6, and it was pretty easy. It was actually very easy. And now what I'm gonna do is my deadlift devotions, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do them heavier than I did my top set deadlifts. Now that's a little unusual. Usually it's the other way around. You do your heavy sets first and your back down sets are lighter. However, because of my bicep injury, that is my limiting factor and not my actual strength. Those 250 kilogram deadlifts felt like almost nothing still. It's not challenging. So what I'm going to do is pre-fatigue myself by doing the volume first, those 250 kilogram sets, to acquire a little bit of fatigue, which will increase the difficulty of my 270 kilograms. So it will be a little more challenging, but it won't be so heavy that it damages my bicep again. So it's a way for me to get a little more stimulus and a little more confidence in my bicep as I continue to push back towards 300 kilos plus, obviously, for my deadlifts on the road back to 400 plus again, which is going to take time. It's a brick by brick situation. Not all progress will be linear, but as long as I'm making progress and I'm seeing that consistently, I'm very happy with what I'm doing. So that is my plan. I'm going to hit these deadlift devotions now, and then obviously get my hamstrings in, and maybe some leg press. We'll see how I feel. Did a lot of that early this week, so I'm going to attack this now, and we'll talk soon. Let's go, baby. Okay, so I want to share some wisdom with you in terms of programming for deadlifts and some of the most common mistakes that I've seen and even made myself. I've made them a few times, and I've now learnt, and I want to share that with you. Now, everyone's chasing a big deadlift and everyone wants to deadlift fucking huge weights, right? That's just is what it is. And we get motivated by that, we chuck weight on the bar, and often, too often, we lift too heavy. We are lifting at RPEs or percentages that are far too difficult what they need to be. Deadlifts are a very taxing movement. Okay, now if you couple that with squatting and bench pressing as well, your recovery is going to suffer. Your deadlift, for most people, will need the longest amount of recovery time, okay, for your central nervous system. Now, what I recommend that you do is, most often when you deadlift, leave reps in the tank, okay? For example, today, I did 250 kilograms for triples and a set of 6. However, even on that set of 6, there was clearly another 4 or 5 reps in the tank. It was very comfortable, and that is how it should be more often than not. There's a time and place to lift heavy at high RPEs, but it's not as often as you think. If you're lifting, let's say, a 9 RPE more than once every 3 to 4 weeks, you're probably doing it wrong. It needs to be around a 7 to 8 RPE for the, most of the time, with some sessions being even lighter than that, and occasionally going heavier than that. But that is one of the biggest things that I see people making mistakes with, is overshooting the RPE or percentage on deadlifts, and I'm going to say bench press and squats as well, but I think deadlifts is where it will punish you the most. Okay, there are probably sessions you've walked in and gone, I picked this up last week like it was nothing, and now it's almost stuck to the ground. It's probably because you go too heavy too often, okay, and you're not recovering. Okay, so leave a little gas in the tank. Think of it as money in the bank for next week. Finish the set with perfect technique, conviction, and get it done. I'm not saying be a fucking pussy, but I'm saying use your brain a little bit more if you want to be good at powerlifting. Let's go, baby. that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something, had a laugh, or even if you fucking hated it, I don't really care. I'm still glad you came. I'm sure you'll come again next time. That's what she said. But while you're here, please subscribe, like, drop a comment, and I will get back to you, even if it's fucking hate mail. I still love it. Still tickles me. You know where. But until next time, go to the fucking gym.